Hi, my name is David Silverman. I'm a retired foot surgeon, and your friend is bringing you a gift. You may not realize it yet. It's called a SIA Redox cell signaling supplement and a couple of gels that work very, very quickly. But just know that it's not a product. It's a breakthrough. It's a technology, and sounds kind of hard to believe sometimes. It did to me 15 years ago when my dad was ill. But I was just having this Zoom, just meeting each other and chatting with Bob Hayek and John Alden. And I said, you know what, your stories, people need to hear these things. And so these are real stories. This product doesn't heal, it doesn't cure. It's something that's inside of you already. You just made more of it when you were younger. And when you were younger, you probably didn't have some of the issues you have now. As we age, we produce less and less and less of this. And when you drink it, you raise your levels back up. I'm not here to explain really how it works. You can go to gettingyoungerclub.com to get information and get back to the person who introduced it to you. But we don't use diagnostic terms, medical terms. This is not a drug. It doesn't cure or heal you, neither do drugs. But it helps the body hear clearly where there's a problem, cellular problem, and the body can take care of itself. So I'm going to have these incredible gentlemen just share real quickly what happened with them. So let's start with someone who just started on the product recently, and that's John Alden, who I'm just really meeting for the first time right now. And John just shared with me what he's seen. John, you mind sharing what you shared with me?
Yes, I'm John. Pleasure to meet you all. I've been using Redox Gold um, for my legs because it would keep me up past midnight every day, and it subsided that like tingleness in my thighs, and it's worked perfectly for me.
Well, you mentioned the tingling, but you were also saying your legs were kind of restless at night and it
Yes,
kept you from sleeping.
very restless, and applying it every night definitely helps me sleep. I'm back on my sleep schedule and I feel great. So
How long did it take for everybody's different, but how long did it take for you for it to help with the restlessness?
for me, it took about 1 week of using the product.
And you were just putting it on your thighs?
Yes, because that's where the most restlessness
Yeah.
occurred.
Were you drinking this as well?
Yeah, I've been drinking a sea Redox. I actually have my whole set.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, I
Yeah.
have my own set. And I've been taking for 3 months now. My mood, being able to retain information. I used to smoke, drink, and it one day just stopped, and I feel great. I really
Wow.
do.
Wow. Well, no wonder. I know you're going to come out to corporate for a special day that we're having so you can see how the product is made in the FDA registered production facility and see the labs and see everything where it all comes from. And then it ships to 35 countries around the world right now
Wow.
already. So I can see the happiness in your face. I see the surprise. And who
I
introduced it to
know.
you? Was it a
Um,
doctor or a friend who introduced you?
it was my mother
Oh, there you
actually.
go.
So Mary Lou Alden, she introduced it to me, and she's like, John, this might change your life, and it did.
Wow.
And I'm using the Renew 28 on my face.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you don't have
and
wrinkles yet. I'm
no,
65.
I'm 30. I'm 30, and I have like battle scars from skateboarding and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's I'm running a test, and it's slowly like removing those blemishes away from my face, and
Wow.
I'm very impressed.
Well, welcome to the party. I've been doing it for 15 years, and it's amazing to me. I mean, I'm 65. I always say I feel like I'm in my 30s. I don't take any medications.
I know you
And
don't look 65.
well, thanks. But you know, when people say, "Well, you don't take medications, you have good genes," and I always say,
Mm.
"Well, my parents took medications at 65, multiple. My grandparents did. Why? Where'd the genes come from?" Like I'm drinking this for 14, almost 15 years. I play golf pretty much every day. Sometimes I'll play 3 rounds of golf. I don't take ibuprofen anymore like I used to when I was your age when I played golf.
Yeah.
But Anyway, thanks for sharing, John,
No
really.
problem.
And welcome to the party. I look forward to meeting you at a corporate.
Thank you.
And Bob, you've been on a little longer. How old are you and how long have you been on the product?
Oh, well, I am 66 and I've been on the product since 2020. That's
And
when I
what prompted you to who introduced you and what prompted you to try it? I
Lisa,
remember,
Lisa Cassetti, because I was
yeah,
complaining about my shoulder, and she said she had a great product. It had a 30-day money back guarantee and wouldn't hurt me. And I said to her, "Is it a network marketing company?" She's like, "Yep." I said, "No, thank you. Bye bye." And I blew her off. I did it for 2 months.
wow.
And then when I had the MRI of the left shoulder and they wanted to go in, I called her up. She explained what she had. I ordered a case of water and a tube of gel, and I didn't believe any of it until I started using it.
Yeah.
And 3 days after drinking the water, my fog lifted. And I told Vivian, I said, it felt like I was living in black and white and somebody just turned 4K on in my brain. And the clarity was so clear. I canceled my preferred customer status. I became an associate. I bought an entrepreneur pack and off to the races I went. In
So,
2000 and
well, hold
go
on.
ahead.
Let me stop you for 1 second because I know the story gets even more important than that in just a minute. You started because of your shoulder. You got the drink and the gel, and you said the fog lifted because this had nothing to do with your shoulder. You were
Right.
dealing with other things that was not your primary thing was this, but you noticed like something happened with your mood and mental clarity, right?
Yeah, well, she also did say, rate the discomfort in my shoulder, and I told her I couldn't move my elbow off my body. She did say, applied the gel 3 times in 5 minutes when I was laughing. And I said to her, Lisa, I don't smell this stuff. I don't feel it. And whatever I put on my shoulder just disappeared. She goes, just wait. I said, well, what are we waiting for?
Oh, you were on the phone with her when you were doing it? Yeah.
And then within 8, 9 minutes, I was able to lift my elbow about that high. And I went, you got to be kidding me. How is this possible? And that's where it started. But my problem started in 2009 when I was finally diagnosed with a neurological problem, and we'll call it multiple symptoms.
And hold on, multiple symptoms. So everybody should take, we don't use diagnostic terms, multiple symptoms. What's the first letter of each of those words? And you kind of get an idea of
You
what's
get the
going on.
picture.
Yeah.
But to really understand, the medication was really the culprit because kidneys were in renal failure, liver enzymes were 4 times what they were supposed to be. Bladder was holding fluid 2 to 3 ounces, headaches 2 to 3 times a week, a ton of discomfort medication. But today, it's all gone,
Wow. Wow.
every little bit of it.
And I think you shared your story at a website at gettingyoungerclub.com. If gettingyounger.club.com, I put that site together that answers a lot of questions people have, like why is it made from salt water? How do they make it? How does it work? Where's the studies? But link number 5 says, what about my issue? And if you're watching this video, get back to the person who introduced this to you and say, here are the issues I want to see. They'll give you the password to that link because you need a password to get in. And if you want to see Bob's full story, go to number 90. Right. And John, maybe we'll end up having you on there. You're brand new. There's hundreds of stories there. But
Yeah.
stories like this, just people just sharing what happened with them with something that can't hurt anybody in any way, safe as water. You can drink as much as you want of it. The person who introduced this to you will plug you into an information system. It's so safe you can put it in a little mister and put it in your eye. Do whatever you want with it. So, gentlemen, thanks so much. Hopefully, you will help open someone's mind that there's something here, and they'll get on this product and test it properly. So, thanks a lot. Okay,
Thanks, David.
bet.